but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no. Till the battle's won, till kingdom come. I'll never run. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty. They say I'm dangerous, 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I will sit and take it. No.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Today is March 8th, 2024. It's good to see you all in chat. Thank you for joining me. I do have my live open on Justin for All as well. Yes, you're supposed to go to Clutch Them Pearls. I'm going to be ending the J for A soon. Excuse me, the J for A live. And it's at the very top of the chat, of your chat bar. It's pinned to the top, and it says there's a link. Just hit that link, and it'll send you straight over. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot to talk about on the Elijah Vu case. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you so much. It's good to see you all. All right, guys, I'm ending the live on Justin for All. I'll see you guys over at Clutch Them Pearls. Bye-bye. All right. I wanted to... Wow, I've been all over. Me too, Katie. Me too. Me too. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Darcy, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it more than you know right now. YouTube is holding my check. So that's fun from my other channel until I get it all straightened out. So thank you, Darcy. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. Got a lot to talk about on the Elijah Vu case. Katrina and Jesse were back in court yesterday. And we're going to watch that. Uh-oh, I don't think I sent it to myself, guys. I'm so sorry. It's late and I forgot to send something that was sent to me. Give me 1 second. We're going to watch this court. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So Elijah still has not been found. Still has not been found. We are hoping, I think at this point, in my opinion, this is a recovery. My opinion. But, if unless Katrina or Jesse put him with someone, or he was abducted and someone has him, that would be the only way but we know exactly what Jesse and Katrina did as far as what they've admitted to. And I'm sure there's a lot more. Thank you so much, Darcy. I really, really appreciate it right now. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my love. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to get to this court case. I need to drop this link. Full credit goes to WBAY TV2 Green Bay, Wisconsin. You drop it in this link quickly so I can give them full credit. Okay, there we go. All right, here is the court case. Oh, Heather, thank you so much for becoming a member, my love. Thank you. That's so kind. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are a member on Justin for All, there's nothing that's going to be charged for the foreseeable future, at least probably 2 months until, and that's if they give it back to me. Marlena, thank you so much, member, for 2 months. Hello, Justin. You're looking extra spicy tonight. Well, thank you, honey. Thank you. I appreciate it. Darcy, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership. You are thebomb.com. Thank you so much. If you was gifted one of those memberships, please give our sweet Darcy a big thank you. Means the world to me. You guys take so good care of me. I really can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. Got a lot of, I am working behind the scenes feverishly right now on things for the channel. And so you know how, I'm going to just talk to you guys for a second. You know how Chloe, my girlfriend, Justin, my girlfriend, you look extra sexy tonight. Aw. Thank you, Chloe. You know how like people will do like makeup and true crime? Well, or they'll do like true crime or they'll do makeup and something else. Well, I'm kind of going to be doing something like that. Still going to be doing lives, but we're going to be doing videos as well. And I'm also working on a website. September Virgo, thank you so much. Thank you, 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 thank you. I really, 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 really appreciate you, my love. So kind and generous. Very sweet of you, my darling. So lots coming, lots coming. All right, let's get to this court case. And you know something? I just realized I need to add my my YouTube where you don't get the premium account over to this account because I have YouTube Premium on my other account, but I need to add it to this so we don't get commercials while I'm live. We'll see.
What would your thing be?
Just give me 1 second. But commercials is what pays some of the bills. We got some documents we're going to go over after this. And
Attorney Harrison, can you hear me?
it's really sad, y'all. Really sad. This little boy.
Stacy, you can hear me?
Yes, I can, Judge.
Great.
Thank you, Bobby. There's going to be a victim impact speech here.
Lieutenant Aaron, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Which case are you here for?
I am appearing for Dakota Gomez's case with Terry Craig Jr.
Gotcha. Okay. As soon as I get Attorney Harrison, I'll find out the status of those.
All right, thank you.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Attorney Harrison. Attorney Harrison, what can you tell me about Craig and Milton?
Mr. Milton will be requesting an adjournment.
All right, one sec. Hold on. Where's the sound? Did they mute?
Yeah,
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Jackie, are you set?
Guys, hit the
I
thumbs
just
up,
wanted-
please.
Okay, am I all? Okay, we're good to go then, Judge.
Oh,
Then we'll go
Sissy,
on
thank you.
record in
Juniper,
the state of
thank
Wisconsin
you.
versus Katrina Bauer, 24 CF 163. Appearances starting in the courtroom
I'll give
State
you this
appears
formal
by Jacqueline
thank you.
LaBrie.
and on Zoom.
Katrina Bauer appears with their attorney, Ann Larson, by Zoom from the Manitowoc County Jail.
The matters on the calendar for a preliminary hearing today. I had an opportunity to talk with counsel earlier. Attorney Larson had filed previously a motion to modify bail. And then I think it was late yesterday, filed a motion to dismiss count one.
See, there's little Katrina sitting her buttons in court there, huh? Bet you she's clean now. She's got time to think now, doesn't she? Sissy, see, thank you so much, former Silly Rabbit. Thank you for becoming a member, my dear. I can't thank you enough right now. Truly, Junipers, that's a great idea. Crime and makeup, I would most definitely watch. Love you, Justin. Mine's not crime and makeup. Now, mine is not crime and makeup, but it's crime and something else. I haven't told you yet. Sissy C, thank you for gifting one membership, and thank you so very much, my dear, for your donation, Juniper. Sissy, becoming a member and gifting a member in your super chat. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you. Very, very, very much. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, Darcy. You never know. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Hopefully, I can get my other channel back soon, but we'll see. This is how justice is supposed to work. This is how justice is supposed to work. You're exactly right. They've done great. And I'm going to tell you something. The people that has been searching law enforcement and the general public, phenomenal. Wonderful. They are just wonderful. Oh my goodness, Heather. Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Guys, if you received one of the 5 memberships, please thank our sweet, beloved Heather Cameron. Thank you, my dear. I can't thank you enough. Thank you very, very much. Very much. All right. Really do appreciate it, my dear. Okay. Let's Candy, Justin, I called in. Oh, you did? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not today, Satan. Not today. I'm not today. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Not doing it. Was she live? Was she live? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let's get to this.
My understanding after talking with counsel is that Attorney Labrie anticipates filing an amended complaint. And based on that, the parties are asking to adjourn the preliminary hearing 1 week and proceed with the bail motion today. Attorney Labrie, is that your understanding as to how we're proceeding?
Yes, Judge. And I did file the amended complaint prior to coming to court today. I emailed a copy to Attorney Larson and the court.
And Attorney Larson, that's your understanding as to how we're proceeding today?
It is, Your Honor.
So what the court is going to do then is this: as it relates to the preliminary hearing, in light of the filings, I'm going to find good cause to toll any applicable time limits. I'll adjourn the preliminary hearing to March 14th at 10:30.
Judge, were we
Yeah.
going to do that at 11?
Oh yeah, sorry. We'll do it. We'll adjourn to March 14th at 11 o'clock. Thank you, Attorney Larson.
Mods, can you drop the iPhone membership, please?
That leaves us with the bail motion then. Attorney Labrie, did you have an opportunity to review the bail motion?
Judge, I did have an opportunity to review the bail motion.
All right, Attorney Larson, go ahead.
Your Honor, we are asking that the court reduce the bond to one of a signature. I would note that Ms. Bauer is a resident of Wisconsin. She's a lifelong resident of Wisconsin. She has.
Now listen to her attorney trying to get her bond lowered. Now, I know people, especially in the beginning, were very outraged whenever they heard that she had a bond. But in Wisconsin, everyone gets a bond. They don't have bondsmen. I don't believe they have bondsmen if there's anyone in the chat here, but I don't think they even have bondsmen there. But everyone is entitled to some form of bond. She wants a signature bond. Yeah, which, that's not going to happen in my opinion. But yeah. Summer Breeze, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for becoming a member, my dear. I really, really appreciate it. No, we don't. Thank you. Yeah. Didn't think that they have any bondsmen or anything. All right, let's continue.
No serious record. She has 2 prior CMs of disorderly conduct and 2 CTs. She had no misses in the 2 CMs, which were in 2011 and 2015. In 2017, she had the 2 CTs I referenced. All of these were in Outagamie County, with the exception of the first, which was in Winnebago County. In the 2017 cases, she did miss court. She missed court on June 17 to CT 236. She missed court on June 23rd of 2017. A bench warrant was issued, but on June 21st, but on June 23rd, the bench.
I mean, I cannot imagine a judge giving this woman a signature bond or lowering her bond of any proportion for that matter. Where's her child? Where's Elijah? Right? And how many times has she not shown up for court? And this is not the only thing. Wait till the prosecutor says what she says, because there's other states, and I never even knew she had these things that she's been through. So we'll talk about it in a second.
Bench warrant was not issued. In 17 CT 752, there were several warrants issued. There was one issued on February 5th of 2018. She was appointed an attorney on February 7th, and the warrant was canceled on February 9. On May 16 of 2018, a bench warrant was issued. On May 23rd, bond was reinstated. On August 14, a bench warrant was issued, and on November 15, bond was reinstated. Again, that was in Outagamie County. No cash was ever ordered. Ms. Bauer did suffer a significant brain injury in 2015. I do not know if that contributed, but that would be my guess. She has some difficulty regarding dates and things of that nature. She did have a neuro assessment done. I do not yet have that, but she is receiving SSDI for that condition. As I stated, she's a resident of Wisconsin. She will not leave the state of Wisconsin. She doesn't have anywhere to go outside of Wisconsin. Obviously, this is a very high profile case. There's a lot of high emotion going on, but there's also high emotion going on with Ms. Bauer. She's been worried sick, not knowing where her son is. She had been planning on moving back to Two Rivers since.
She's been worried sick about where her son is. You let him go with a man that you barely knew. Barely knew. I do too, guidance. I called BS like a mofo right now. So he could what? Stand? You knew what he was doing. You said you was okay with what he was doing. Said you were okay. Standing for hours? Changed once a day. That baby had to have had diaper rash like nothing else. And it was a privilege, he said, for him to go home to his mother. He's 3 years old, which he really didn't have much to go to anyways, if you allowed that. Katrina. Once a day, Donna, once a day, 3 years old. And he got mad because he overfilled his diaper. Can you imagine only changing a baby's diaper once a day? What? And she was okay with that. We're not okay with that, though. None of us here are okay with that.
The Wisconsin Dells is quite expensive. I don't know what her immediate plan will be, but I would propose that she will attend court hearings with me. She has transportation. She does have the ability to also appear at non-evidentiary hearings by Zoom. I further assert she's not a danger to the community. For those reasons, Judge, we are asking that the court amend the bond to one of the signature.
Attorney LaBrie.
Your Honor, the state is opposed to any modification in bail. As Attorney Larson indicated, the
Listen to this
defendant in
closely.
2017 had multiple failures to appear for court in Outagamie County in 17 CT 752. She also had that failure to appear in 17 CT 236, as well as the two prior disorderly conduct cases. As far as record outside of Wisconsin, we don't have any convictions for her, but she does have contacts with law enforcement in 2014 in the state of Nevada, one in March of 2014 and one in April. Again, those weren't convictions, but it does show that she has had contacts outside of the state of Wisconsin. The state feels that the cash bond at this point is appropriate. In fact, in light of the amended complaint, I would say it may even be low. We have now changed count 1 to chronic neglect as party to the crime.
They've raised the bar. They have increased her charges. Good.
We have also added the count 4, which involves neglect to another child who is 6 years old from February 14th. So now she's facing additional charges with much higher penalties. These cases obviously involve the care of some very young children. One of the children is around the age of 3, the other is around the age of 6. And not only were we dealing with the defendant sending the child to Two Rivers for discipline, or the boot camp, as they described it, to make that
Boot camp.
child fearful of the co-actor so that when the child returns to her residence, he would behave better. There is also evidence that on February 14th, she left the 6-year-old unattended in a vehicle for approximately an hour in cold weather. The temperature around that time was around probably 27 to 30 degrees.
Left Elijah in the car for an hour in Wisconsin winter without the vehicle running? Shame on you, Katrina. Shame on you. You left a 3-year-old baby. That's a baby. That's a baby. That's a baby. You left in Wisconsin winter for an hour. What the hell's wrong with you? It was the sister? Oh, so she left. Oh.
6-year-old unattended.
6-year-old. Yes, regardless, you left a child. Left a 6-year-old. I am glad that 6-year-old is not with you now, and probably will never be with you again. Hopefully, she'll have a good life. She left the daughter in the car. Not, yeah. Yep. On Valentine's Day. Yep. So this is what I'm thinking, guidance. She left that baby, the 6-year-old, in the car. 6-year-old with autism. Yes. 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 In the car on Valentine's Day so she could go rendezvous with Jesse. And then where's Elijah at this time? Is this when Elijah was on the couch and he was sleepy? Is that what it was, Katrina? Is that what it was? Oh my goodness. Megs, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for taking care of me right now. I really, really appreciate it. Really do. Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Yep, I'm nosy. 5 memberships. Oh my God. If you received one of the memberships, give our sweet, sweet nosy a big, big thank you. And Meg, thank you so much again for giving for your donation. I really, really, really appreciate it, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. Thank you so much. People like this is why I choose. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. God bless you. God bless you for that. She should have never had kids. This girl should have never had kids. Never have had kids.
In a vehicle for approximately an hour in cold weather. The temperature around that time was around probably 27 to 30 degrees with the vehicle turned off.
27 to 30. I mean, we're not talking South Florida here, which regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're in Wisconsin, Florida, or Timbuktu. You don't leave a minor in a car. You ever see a minor in a car alone, you call the cops. Call the cops. Pronto. If the child looks distressed, break the window. You have every right to. Break the window. Call the cops every single time. If they are alone and you stand there for more than a minute and there is no adult, you call the cops. I've done it. I did it at Sam's Club. Sure did. It was hot outside. It was this big old boat looking car, like a 1970s, 80s car, big square car. They had the kids piled high in the car. So many kids. And it was 90 some degrees outside. They had the windows cracked. Kids just piled on top of each other. Guess what I did? 911, what's your emergency? Exactly what I did. And I'll do it every single time. Or if it's an animal, listen, trust me, if you have kids, you know what it's like. It can be difficult to take a bunch of kids inside. I understand. But if you don't want to take them inside and you can't leave them if they're not at school or whatever, either don't go to the store or wherever you're going or take them in. It's really that simple. That's just life. You don't leave them outside. You don't leave them outside. Do you know how many kids die every single year? Animals die, adults even who are disabled die every single year in a car? Nobody expected them to die while they were in the car, but it happened because of negligence.
Then we have also, as part of count 1, the chronic neglect on February 16th, leaving the 3-year-old unattended for at least an hour as her and the other co-actor are traveling to locations in the city of Manitowoc, and neither one of them are seen with the child.
So they went somewhere for about an hour, the two, and they left little Elijah for an hour. None of them are seen with Elijah. This was at Jesse's house. Yes, Rebecca. Jesse's. You put both of your children in danger. And now you probably have a child deceased because of Katrina allowing this demon, Jesse, to do whatever he did. How does he pay his bills? He has a flooring. He goes in, like, cleans floors and pressure washes floors, like at night, like the floor crew comes in. We got new docks. Just wait, guys. Just wait. It's got to stop, man. It's got to stop.
It's clear that this defendant is facing some serious charges and there's grave concern. She knows she's facing potential imprisonment, which is an incentive to flee. She also was encouraging the co-actor not to cooperate with law enforcement on February 20th.
Now think about this. Katrina is telling Jesse, encouraging him to not cooperate with her son's investigation. Now think about that for a moment. A mother, a father, a parent. Most of us would walk through hell barefoot for our children. She's telling Jesse to not cooperate. What? Katrina, you are just as low as Jesse. Probably in a lot of ways, I think more so. I think he did the crime, in my opinion. But you allowed this, and you're telling him not to cooperate where your son is in the investigation of your 3-year-old baby boy, beautiful child. You allowed his final days to be hell. We seen Elijah's last photo, or what we believe to be Elijah's last photo, in public. A 3-year-old sitting scared as hell. Jesse said Elijah feared him. The last days and hours absolutely for Elijah had to be horrific. I can't imagine. Put yourself back to your childhood. Remember the fear, if you ever had any fear, we all got scared at some point when we were kids, right? And how we would go to our mom or our dad or grandmother or grandfather, whoever took care of us, for comfort, because they fixed everything. Elijah didn't have that. Elijah did not have that. I can't imagine being a 3-year-old not having that. Can't imagine. Bernie, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really, really appreciate you so much. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Candy. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you, my dear. Very kind of you.
She was messaging the co-actor to not say too much. Don't let them, or no, don't talk, ask for an attorney, those types of things. I think at this point, it's clear that cash is warranted. I would ask that the cash either remain the same or be increased. I don't think a signature bond at all is appropriate based upon the totality of the facts, the new charges, and her past record. Judge, I do know there is one victim who wanted to make a statement regarding bail. I don't know when the court would like to hear that.
Right now.
Okay.
If you're done.
I'm done with my argument, Judge. The victim wanted me to read their statement because of concern of reading in front of a courtroom.
That's fine.
Okay, this is a statement, so listen to this very carefully.
Who you're reading the statement on behalf of. If you can give me the name and spell the last name.
Okay. The name is Jody, and the statement is, I have known Katrina Bauer longer than anyone else, as I am her mother. At this time, I am asking the court to deny any bond modification for a multitude of reasons. I understand bond is not meant to be a punishment, but as an assurance to appear. While you have access to some of Katrina's records, there are records in other states, including Nevada and California, you are not seeing. She has contacts in other states that may be willing to assist her depending on the story she is telling. Her story always depends on her audience. At this time, rather than aligning in locating her son, she feels the need to reiterate what a good guy Jesse is and is fully defending him and his actions. By aligning with him, she could potentially have access to his extended family and ability to flee the area. Katrina routinely will blame anyone and everyone for what happens without taking responsibility for her actions. It goes without saying she is incapable of making appropriate judgments in everyday life, which is likely being available for future court dates and questioning. Katrina has no ties to the community. When I asked her why she would go back to Jesse, she stated, "I felt alone." I can assure you she is well aware of resources available, but she chose not to use them. She severed her relationship with me in October of 2022, so there is no family in the area. While paper will show minimal income, there is unaccounted for income when compared to her spending. I am aware she allowed Jesse to claim her children as dependents on his taxes, and he gave her half the refund they received.
All right. So now Jesse's claiming the kids on the taxes. She's known the man, 90 days. I give up these people. I'm telling you. Let's keep listening.
I am also aware she receives food stamps for a child not in her care and has miscellaneous unclaimed income. In 2016, while we resided in California and my oldest daughter was having heart surgery in Wisconsin, so I was here with her. At that time, Katrina faked a forced abduction and had missing person reports filed in California.
Bam. Bam. SL, thank you for gifting a membership, my dear. Thank you so much. If you was one that was gifted, please thank SL. Yes. Yes. She faked a abduction. We're going to listen to that again. Listen to this again.
Receives food stamps for a child not in her care and has miscellaneous unclaimed income. In 2016, while we resided in California and my oldest daughter was having heart surgery in Wisconsin, so I was here with her. At that time, Katrina faked a forced abduction and had missing person reports filed in California. She was located in Minnesota, where she was taken a hold for erratic behavior and drug use.
There you go. She faked a forced abduction. Flyers went out for her, found in Minnesota, and was taken in because she was cracked out of her head. Good for you. Good. Let's give Katrina's mother a round of applause. Absolutely. Good for you, mother, because let me tell you something. I know this has to be a hard thing as a mother. This has to be a hard thing as a mother because this is your child. This is your grandchild. But what Katrina's mother is demonstrating is she's taking the right approach because a 3-year-old, her grandchild is missing. And Katrina has put her mother through hell and back. She's put her mother through hell and back. Tulips. Tax fraud, fake abduction. Because it's not his kids. Yes, guys, please hit that like button. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It's the way it spreads it out. Thank you, Butterfly Kisses. Thank you so much, my dear. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's tough love. It's tough love. Thank you again, Butterfly. Love you, my honey. Tough love. But this is what parents as bad. You're supposed to do the right thing no matter who it is, right? A 3-year-old can't get in a car and leave. It's not possible. They can't call 911. She faked an abduction, y'all. We had no idea it was this bad. Got documents we gotta read to y'all soon, here in a minute as well. Oh my
Officers
Lord.
offered to drive her to Wisconsin and she refused to leave, stating she was there by her own free will. Katrina has struggled with depression and anxiety for many years, has a history of erratic behavior. She has been suffering from traumatic brain injury and is highly likely to forget mandatory appearances. I don't feel it's worth the risk to lower her bond, especially as victim has not been found and many questions are unanswered. She does need to be held accountable for what rules out in the future. And I feel releasing her, she would be a flight risk. I have been the victim on her verbal and emotional abuse for a very long time. If the court finds any reason to reduce her bail, I would like to be assured of my peace and safety with a court-ordered no contact and GPS monitoring.
Right. So the court's primary consideration in determining bail is assuring the defendant's appearance in court.
All right, now the judge is going to hand down his decision, and he doesn't mince any words. Butterfly, thank you for your first month, my dear. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys. Kathy, yes, thank you so much for 2 months. I really, really do appreciate you guys. Nosy, 1 month. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Never let her out. I agree.
Quite frankly, I haven't seen the amended complaint yet. I don't necessarily know that I need to. There's enough in the complaint that I feel, in combination with her current circumstances, that bail is set right about where it needs to be. And of primary concern to the court is that based on the allegations in the original complaint, her son was missing and she was not being truthful with law enforcement about whether or not she was in the area. That, in combination with the fact that she, at least for now, has an address in Wisconsin Dells. I know Attorney Larson makes reference to the fact that, it's the state of Wisconsin, and she may have residents an opportunity to reside in Two Rivers. It's certainly going to take more than opportunity in the borders of the state to make the court feel assured that she would appear. The behavior that's outlined in the complaint in terms of not being honest with law enforcement as far as her presence goes gives me an incredible amount of concern about whether or not she would, in fact, make herself available for future court appearances. So for those reasons, the court will deny the motion to modify bail. I'll ask Attorney Labrie to draft an order to that effect.
Denied.
Attorney Larson, just as a follow-up to the motion, though, in the event she has some definite place to reside.
Look at her there with her arms folded. Look at her there with her arms folded. Like, oh, I'm not going to cooperate. Not going to cooperate. It's just your son, Katrina. That's all. 3-year-old baby. I've never seen such. Oh God, this is terrible. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Kathy, 2 months, my dear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support, my love. I love you to pieces. Nosy, 1 month. Thank you, sweetheart. You know I love you so much. Butterfly, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership. If you was the one that received membership, thank you. Thank you guys. You're for being so generous to me right now. I can't thank you enough. They held my entire check, and I'm not getting it until I get my monetization back. If I get it. Okay. Amy, thank you so much for gifting. Oh, Cassie. Sending you love, light, sharing. Thank you so much, my dear. I love you, Cassie. You're an OG. Amy, thank you so much for gifting 1 membership, my love. Appreciate you. Canadian Cookie, thank you so much, my sweeties, for gifting 1 membership. Guys, if you received a membership from Canadian Cookie, Amy, or Butterfly Kisses, please give them a big thank you. And thanks again, Cassie. Thank you, Amy, Butterfly Kisses, and Canadian Cookie, so much for y'all's support. I really appreciate it. Yes, Kelly, for a 2-second clip. Yep, so far, yep. I sure did. Everyone else on here can cuss and scream and, you know, take all kinds of stuff, right? I show a 2-second clip. Click. One of the other creators just got demonetized too. Let me see. Queen OG, she got demonetized too. It's crazy. Butterfly Kisses, thank you so much, my love. Thank you. I can't thank you enough, honey. Really, you've been so generous. I appreciate it. T-Love, it's been humbling, to be honest with you. It's been rough emotionally, but you guys never fail me, and I'm here, and I'm going to continue, and we got a lot of cool things planned for the channel. So thank you guys. Jules, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family, my dear. SL, thank you again for gifting another membership. You're very generous. Thank you, my love. Guys, will you please drop a thank you, Meg. Thank you, Secret. A membership link. They some people want a membership, if you don't mind. I am in Wisconsin as well. Okay, Freckle Face. Thank you. Oh, thank you, T Love, for gifting a membership, my dear. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. If you received a membership from T Love, please thank T Love. Daisy, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it more than you know right now. Millie, love you, honey. Love you, guys. Y'all are thank you. Thank you guys so much. If you received a membership from Millie, please thank Millie. Candy, you know I adore you, my dear. Thank you so much. Under Your Scars, that's a crock. 2 minutes, you're amazing. You know what? Thank you, Under Your Scars. I really appreciate your support. It's not that anybody reported or anything. It is a computer. It's a computer that does it. They catch something. It could be heard in the background. They could be playing, like, some could be playing a television in the background, for instance. And if that computer hears it, monetization gone. It can be literally that simple. Michelle, thank you so much. Welcome to the family, my dear. Thank you so much. Butterfly, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Please thank Butterfly. Beagle, thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. Y'all are amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jessica. Love you, honey. Appreciate you for all you do. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Amazing.
Locally that might accommodate a daily check-in. That I'm not saying it carry the day, but it's certainly something the court would consider. And just for the sake of your discussions with your client. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else for the record on this case, Attorney Labrie?
Not on this case, Judge.
Attorney Larson?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Before we adjourn, then I just want to let the folks generally assembled know I've talked with the district attorney about this so that they can communicate it to the family. I typically don't allow people to wear shirts for missing people or alleged victims in the courtroom, especially once we get to the point where Ms. Bowers or Mr. Vang is going to be in person. I have no problem with the fact that people have them. I understand why, and I got no problem with people.
So there were people in the courtroom that had a shirt for Elijah. And it's just, where's Elijah and supporting him. And, the judge said he can't allow it because he says he wants to keep, thank you, Cripple. Thank you so much. He wants to keep it, tensions low. He understands it. But if someone, I guess, comes in next time with a shirt, then they'll be asked to leave.
If you want to cover them up with a jacket, but I typically don't allow those to be worn or exposed in the courtroom. It's not the kind of thing.
And I know our emotions get in the way. We're like, why? Because it's, but you want this to be fair because this is a very high profile case. And it's standard. Yes, standard. No graphics on t-shirts. When you're in the court, there is a level of respect. And it should be a fair playing field, respect and all of that. So we want this to be, case could be thrown out. Yes, we don't want this to be thrown out at all. We want this so there can be no appeals, nothing, well, I mean, they might appeal, but, we don't want this thrown out or whatever. Jules, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you, dear. Guys, if you received the gift of one of Jules, our sweet Jules, 5 memberships, thank you. Please thank our sweet Jules. Thank you so much. SL, thank you, my babies. Thank you so much. If you received a membership from SL, please give SL a big, big thank you. And thank you again, SL. If you received it, please thank you. Make sure you have your gifts turned on if you're not able, to have a afford a membership or whatever. Make sure you have your gifts turned on. That way you can receive one if someone donates it. It's at total random. But I love that people's able to gift memberships. It's amazing. We got some documents we got to go over here in just a minute too.
I was going to make a big deal about today and have people removed, but I'll let you know going forward. You show up wearing the shirt, you'll be shown the door. So, and it's not for any reason other than I'm trying to maintain the temperature in the courtroom here and not have people get too excited. So, with that, we'll be adjourned on this case. James, who's next?
Mr. Vang.
Mr. Vang. Now we've got guys, we have 2 cases right now where they are looking in landfills for our children. 2 cases. Elijah, Vu, and Sebastian. 2 cases. They are looking right now for
Luke,
our
while we're
children.
waiting, you had any luck tracking down Mr. Craig?
And remember, they found little Quentin. Hey, Happy Hippie. I don't know if they do anything here. Let me see here. Let's look at Jesse. There's old Jesse. Evil mofo. I hope they are in general population. Wait, did you miss the to bail reduction? They did not reduce the bail. No bueno. Nope.
We'll go on record in state of Wisconsin versus Jesse Bang, 24 CF 162. Appearances starting in the courtroom.
State appears by Jacqueline Labrie.
Mr.
Yep.
Bang appears in custody from the Manitowoc County Jail without an attorney, correct, sir?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Bang qualifies for public defender representation. They've been unable to find an attorney for him yet. I would note Mr. Bang has filed an application for court-appointed counsel. Mr. Bang, what I can tell you is this. The application's a bit premature. I have to give the public defender's office an opportunity, if you qualify, to appoint an attorney for you before I hook the county with that bill.
So, Jesse, there has been no attorney, I guess, that has stepped up to the plate who's wanted to, be Jesse's representation. So, they're going to have to eventually give him an attorney. Everyone deserves an attorney. I don't care who you are. You deserve an attorney.
We
Not
may
that he's
reach
gonna
the
win,
point if
in
the
my
public
opinion.
defender can't find an attorney for you where it becomes
Jesse deserves help,
timely
in my
for you to
opinion.
file something like that, and I'll let you know. But for right now, that's not an application the court's going to consider, given the fact that they've barely had a week to find somebody for you. Okay. All right. Given the fact, though, as I noted, that he does qualify for public defender representation, the court is going to find good cause to continue to toll any applicable time limits, and we'll adjourn the matter to March 14th at.
Judge, do we want to put this at 11?
I was going to say we'll move this one to 11 o'clock as well.
Thank you.
Anything else for the record from the state?
No, Judge, thank you.
Then we're adjourned. James, who are you giving me next?
You honest?
On the record.
Look how
What was that,
pathetic
Mr.
he
Bank?
looks.
Yeah, I just got a question I want to put in a motion for bail reduction.
Yeah.
Look how pathetic he looks. Doesn't he look pathetic? Just pathetic. I want to put in for bail reduction. Right? But no.
What I'll have you do is this. Put in writing the reasons that you want to have your bail modified. Get that filed through the jail with the clerk of court, and we'll take it up at the next hearing on Wednesday, okay?
Okay. Who
Thank you.
do I direct the judge to?
Me.
He's 77.
Okay.
Okay?
Your Honor, what's your name?
Robert D. Wayne.
Okay. All right,
They'll
thanks.
help you
What's
out.
your name?
They'll get it to the right spot, okay?
Jesse's like, what's your name? How about your honor? How about your honor? Jesse, you're going to have to learn to humble yourself a little bit. Finally, you're not the boss here. You're not the one in control. You're the one pleading now, aren't you? Just like, I'm going to kind of go out of character for a moment, out of my normal character. Just like you're going to be pleading when you're in prison with Bubba. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. But you're going to be pleading on your knees then, asshole. You going to be scared? Are you going to be fear? You going to have fear? Because how do you feel putting fear into a 3-year-old? Three years old. He only went around the sun 3 times. Shame on you, Jesse. Go to hell. I don't respect anybody who hurts a child, hurts an animal, hurts someone that is not at least equal to them. It is this weekend, isn't it? I love day. I'm so excited about the time change. It means our days are longer. Spring is coming. Hold on, what was that? Corn cob ringer for he needs to stand for 3 years. Yes, he does. Lexi, amen. Yes. Yes. You know what? He doesn't even deserve a concrete bed, in my opinion. That man needs to stand up like a cow sleeping, or like a giraffe sleeping, something sleep. You know, they stand up when they sleep. That's what he needs to do. And he needs to be able to only use the bathroom once a day. Once a day in your stainless steel toilet. Let him drink water from there as well, for as far as I'm concerned. How the hell does someone do this? Make him wear a diaper. Let it be changed once a day. I agree. Now remember, Jesse, this isn't federal. It's not as cushy. It's not as cushy. You're in state. Budget's a lot lower. Right? Justin, not crazy. Do you think they would sell him? I don't, Michelle, I don't think, I mean, is it out of the realm of possibility? It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I think it's out of the realm of probability, in my opinion, at least, because of the way the way that he has admitted to treating little Elijah. Use these two for an example. Yep. Yeah. I don't think he was sold. I don't think he's, yeah. Yep. I think are we done here? Oh,
It gets filed by your case number as opposed to finding me. So you get something in writing, just make sure you put your case number on it and we'll talk about it next week. Okay, sir?
All right, thank you.
All right. Then we're adjourned. James, who you got next?
We'll do Mr. Hipper.
Next week. Okay, sir?
All right, thank you.
All right. Then we're adjourned. James, who you got next?
We'll do Mr. Hipper.
or some documents. Sorry, I was muted. We got some documents we got to show here. Am I still muted or is my microphone echo? Okay, my microphone's up. Okay, we're good. Listen, if I'm not muted at least for 10% of my live, it's not a Justin live, okay? So now it's a show. Right, Tario? Yeah. Yeah. Now it's a show. If I listen, I got to be muted at least 10% of my live. You've got to learn to read lips to be here. I'm just saying. Just saying. Okay. All right. I'm going to make myself smaller here and we're going to look at this. For those of you that need a rundown on a timeline. All right. So around Thanksgiving 2023, Katrina starts discussing Elijah's behavior issue with Jesse, and he tells her that she needs to try harder and stop the behavior, according to Katrina's statement. So I think this is kind of when they start. Yeah, I speak Justin. Haha. Do you? I need to make a shirt that says that. Uh, so, and this is according to Katrina's statement. Now, you know, we all know that they call it terrible twos. It's not terrible twos. It's actually 3 and 4 when it's really hard, especially 3 for some reason. Threes are, there have been 0, right, Climb Sleuth? There has been 0 days without a mute on the job incident. Let me take this banner down here. Yeah, he wasn't even potty trained. Exactly. Thank you, Jules. I love you, honey. Thank you for everything. Truly. Thank you for your support and for you being here. Thank you all for being here. Please hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. I appreciate it. All right. So, can you imagine? Did Jesse treat his child like this? Do you think so? Now, we know that and have heard that, you know, there are some folks in his culture that, you know, parent kind of hard. But I bet you, yeah, Nosy, I don't think he might have been a strict parent, but I don't think he made his child stand for 2 hours at a time. Justin, did any family member ever like her mom step in to help get Elijah away from her? Called these, there have been, she just got the kids back not too long ago, actually. She just got the kids back. You know, so Thanksgiving 2023 wasn't that long ago. January 2024, Elijah starts going to stay with Jesse without Katrina, and that's on and off, on and off, on and off. Remember, Jesse says it is a privilege to be with his mother. I would have been terrified as a 3-year-old. I mean, think about this. Like, that's what this is the kind of behavior that they do in, like, Guantanamo Bay. Make them stand for hours. They'll put diapers on men and make them sit in their excrement. But they're doing this to a 3-year-old innocent baby. You're a baby at 3 years old, right? You don't even have, you know, you don't even have your kneecaps yet. You know, babies, how they're, your kneecaps haven't even formed yet completely. Because he's still a baby. It saddens me that we share a world with people like this. Saddens me. So on February 12th, Katrina drops Elijah off at Jesse's house in Fond du Lac, according to the statement. on the 13th, the next day at 9:30 p.m., Katrina and Jesse begin discussing Katrina coming to Jesse's apartment for sex. Jesse says that Katrina cannot see Elijah when she gets to the apartment, and that Elijah can be placed in the bathroom while they have sex, according to the text message. Yeah. Jesse says, you can't see. You're not allowed to see your son. We'll put him in the bathroom. And she drives 3 hours to have sex with him when she was just there the day before. Why is she going back and forth like this? Like, why back and forth like this? You was just there the day before. It's ridiculous. The same day, 2:13 at 10:12 p.m., Katrina messages Jesse that Elena can sleep in the car, according to the message. This is when she leaves her daughter that has special needs in the car when it's 26 degrees outside. While she can't see her son, he's in the bathroom. Her daughter is in the car freezing. Nothing, the motor not on. While those two are getting down. The next day at 12:39 a.m., technically it's just about 50 minutes later, but it's technically the next day. Jesse asked Katrina to send him her location so he knows when to put Elijah to sleep. Think about that for a second. When to put Elijah to sleep. They discuss Katrina stopping at Quick Trip in Manitowoc while on the way, according to the text messages. I wonder, I have two theories right here. One is, did Jesse give him something to make him sleep? One. Or two, did he not go to sleep and Jesse bugged out and did something to him? And is that why Jesse said you can't see your son? Because he bugged out, or he OD'd him? Both are plausible. Yeah. Okay. So 12:39 a.m. The next is so 12:30, 1:32. About 2 hours later, Katrina's phone arrives in Two Rivers, Wisconsin. 12 minutes later, after she arrives in Two Rivers, her phone, Katrina asks Jesse, is there a way to completely turn off his headlights? Jesse responds, quote, no, not completely. Katrina says that she, quote, cannot find Elena's cell phone, but a cop just passed by, so I want to make sure she's good, end quote. Katrina says, quote, let me find her phone quick because I need to have some type of sound for her, end quote. Jesse says, quote, probably think someone is, Jesse says, quote, probably think someone is warming up. Oh, okay, like the car's warming up. Probably think someone is warming up. Katrina says, responds, quote, not worth the risk, end quote. I'll leave it off for a bit, then turn it on again. She never did. Jesse responds, okay. Katrina says she found the phone, but it's dead. She says she will leave her phone in the car, according to her Facebook messages. At 12:40, Katrina questions whether to leave her phone on, but mute it. She says it should stay warm for a bit, right? Meaning the car. Jesse responds, yeah, it will. These are Facebook messages, she says. 3:13, 2:40, so this is 33 minutes later. A photograph is taken with GPS, shows the location at 3918 Mishcot Drive, Two Rivers. The photo is of Elijah laying down on a bed. Elijah has a blindfold over his eyes. Appears to have bruising on his jawline and neck on his left side, as well as bruising on his upper left arm. And he wants bail reduction. Yeah. So we know that. Why do you got a fucking blindfold on a 3-year-old? Yes, blindfolded. Second to no one. You tortured that child. A photograph is taken with GPS, shows that the location is 3918 Mishcot Drive, Two Rivers. The photo is of Elijah laying down on a bed. Elijah had a blindfold over his eyes, appears to have bruising on his jawline. You know what that means, right? He punched him, most likely. and neck on the left side, as well as bruising on his upper left arm. On the 14th, that's at 3:13 in the morning. At 4:12, 59 minutes later, Katrina deletes the photo. Katrina confirmed that she took the picture and later deleted it. I know, Jules. I know. It's really bad. "18 minutes later, after Katrina deletes the photo, she leaves Two Rivers. Yeah. So she just leaves her kid in the car, screws Jesse, takes a photo of her son that is blindfolded and basically beaten to a pulp. And leaves. Then she says, "Don't work with him, Jesse. Don't work with him. Don't work with the police." And by the way, according to the National Weather Service, the low temperature in Two Rivers on Valentine's Day was 27 degrees Fahrenheit and a high of 36 degrees. And I want to say something. Elijah didn't get love on Valentine's Day. He got the shit beat out of him. Most likely with a filled up diaper that hadn't been changed, while his legs were tired. His body was tired. His 3-year-old mind was tired. I don't know how human beings cannot put themselves in another's position. I'll never understand it. I got the wrong scroll thing on there. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hey, Mary. So the next day, this is Valentine's Day morning at 4:30 in the morning. On the 15th at 8:24 p.m., there is a photo of Elijah standing in a corner in a diaper only. Hands appear to be in a praying position, and his diaper looks full. It appears to be taken at Jesse's apartment, according to Facebook messages between Katrina and Jesse. When is the photo? I can't remember. My mind's boggled right now. When is the photo of Elijah and Jesse in the Thank you, Amy. Elijah in the where they're in the public, when he's getting his breathalyzer in, the mechanics auto shop. Yes, thank you, Kelly. The 16th. So we know Elijah is alive the 14th. We know he's alive the 15th. We know he's alive up until he leaves Ross Mechanic. Yes, thank you. Guidance. Amy, did the autoplace know anything? They noticed that he didn't talk, didn't smile, just sat there, frozen. Think about that, Rebecca. Yeah. Possibly impregnated her with another child while he was beaten and blindfolded, and the other one freezing in the car. Yeah. Not until after the Amber Alert. One second, y'all. I'm sorry. That's not just abuse, it's actual torture. Yes, Mama Uchi, you're exactly right. You are exactly right. Hold on, I gotta take this up. Amy, thank you so much for gifting, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so very much. I'm going to read some stuff to y'all. Want to give y'all a trigger warning. Hey, Dutch. Mary T. I know, Mary. Kids are a gift. They are a gift. I mean, like I said, this is what they do to people in Guantanamo Bay. I can't say the T word, but T people at Guantanamo Bay, not a 3-year-old. Don, Grandma 3, thank you so much, my honey. I appreciate you. for 7 continuous months. I can't thank you enough. I bet she is. You know, she's special needs, right? Look how she loves her brother. Look how she loves her brother. Oh, hold on. I got to go over one more thing. I'm sorry, I forgot it. Let me find it. Let me do it like this. We're still on the timeline. This stuff boggles my mind, y'all. Boggles my mind. It is. And Jules, I can't understand. Yes, she's the big sister. Comforting. Thank you, Dutch. Thank you so much for 8 months, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Amy, did I thank you, honey? Thank you so much. Thank you, my love. If you was one that received the membership, please thank our sweet Amy. All right, at 4:36 a.m. Let me see what our last timeline was. So we go from 2:15 at 8:24 to 2:18 at 4:36 in the morning. Jesse tells Katrina, quote, "I told you to trust me. I'm a make sure he hates me and being here." Katrina replies, "Don't want him to hate you, just fear you." End quote. Jesse states, "It's okay. Someone had to be the bad person." End quote. Katrina responds, "I know, but either way, he can fear you and respect you." Jesse says, "He did fear me, but he didn't respect me. And now I'm making him respect me." I hope you're fearful now, Jesse. I hope to God. Yes, and physical. Huckleberry and physical. Past tense. 2:19, the next day, unknown time. Jesse admits that some point during this day, he made Elijah stand for 2 to 3 hours, according to Jesse's statement. The same day, between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., Jesse changes Elijah's diaper before Elijah went to bed, according to Jesse's statement. The same day or night, Jesse says that he watched the movie Ready Player One after. He states that Elijah did not watch the movie because he, quote, put him in punishment, end quote. That is according to Jesse's statement. Again on the 19th, Jesse consumes 3 Budweiser beers and 1 clonzobenzaprine, tablet, according to Jesse's statement. So he's obviously has drugs in the house. He's drinking. The next day, February 20th at 7:30 in the morning, Jesse wakes up and helps get his son ready for school. During this time, he observes Elijah sleeping on a futon in the living room. He locks the apartment door, rather. There was a typo. And takes his son to the bus stop, according to Jesse's statement. That's at 7:30. 30 minutes later, at 8 a.m., Jesse wakes Elijah up and says they ate breakfast. He says Elijah ate cereal with no milk. You didn't give the 3-year-old milk. Jesse then brings Elijah into the bedroom with him and tells Elijah to stand and pray near the foot of the bed. He states that he did not change Elijah because he was too tired, according to the statement. That's at 8 a.m. 3 hours later, at 11 a.m., the same day, Jesse wakes up and finds Elijah is gone. Now, we know if Elijah was at that auto place on the 19th, and that was what time was the auto place? It was like 4 o'clock or something. Does anyone remember? Oh, that was the 16th? Okay. 16th Friday. Okay. Okay. All right. But he didn't respect it. I think, my opinion, Elijah died sometimes on the 19th. Yep, it's a benzo. Okay, on this. It could have been before that. He pickled to his grandma. Thank you, Don Grandma 3. Duchess, thank you. 8 months. You're appreciated as the prayers for Elijah and the missing children. Thank you so much, my sweetheart. I appreciate you. I think Friday night that night. Too tired, my behind. Yeah, you just slept for hours and hours. Yes, please hit the thumbs up, guys. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, I would really, really appreciate it. Now, the call goes in, which this to me shows there's a lot of the good thing about this case is there is a lot of evidence that we know. So there's obviously evidence that we don't know, right? Now, that's the good thing. That's the good thing. But I don't think he completely thought this through clearly, because if he woke up at 11 o'clock and he gets right up and Elijah's not there, right? Elijah's not there. He just went to the living room. Elijah's not there, and he picked up the phone and called. No, he didn't. Not 10 minutes later. Not 5 minutes later. Yeah, Rebecca, just give me 1 second. Right? He just wakes up 3 hours later and he's not there. After you beat the shit out of him and tortured him for days on end, blindfolded him, made him stand in a corner, changed his diaper once a day. His jaw was bruised. His arms were bruised. You made him fear you. A 3-year-old. At 2:20, the same day, unknown time, detective from TRPD speaks with Jesse regarding the matter of Jesse's resident at Mishicot Road. The same day, unknown time, Jesse consents to meeting with law enforcement at TRPD and consents to an interview. 2:20, unknown items are bagged and taken by police. A dinosaur shoe that resembles Elijah is found, but has not been confirmed that it is his at the time. Same day at 11:48 p.m., Jesse is taken into custody. He calls 911 that almost, at 11, he calls it at 11 a.m., 10:59 a.m. to be exact, at 11 a.m. And less than 12 hours later, after being interviewed, he is arrested. And that is true as well. Jesse admitted that he deadbolted the door. No way Elijah could open that door. Exactly. No way. Coexist, thank you, my sweetheart. I really appreciate the support right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my love. Exactly, Carrie. I knew something was up. If they hold them for questioning, they know a hell of a lot more. They're not, they're holding them for questioning technically, but they know something's up. If you are arrested less than or being held less than 12 hours after the 911 call. They find a shoe and they take unknown items. Now, 4 hours after Jesse is arrested or taken into custody, 4 hours to the dot, Katrina is taken into custody. And after they took them into custody or detained, yes, the next day they start searching a landfill. We have 2 children cases right now that they are searching a landfill for. 2. I saw that. 2 children. Oh, let me I need to put this up. Someone wanted to see this before we go to the next one. Probably wanted to screenshot it or something. There you go, my dear. Here, I'll make it bigger for you. I don't think he's in a landfill. I think he's far away. You think so, princess? Esme, where you been, girl? I was thinking about you. You okay? Haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, guys, I'm vaping. This stresses me out. All good, my love. I'm vaping a vape, not anything else, by the way. I just want to be clear about that. Yeah, muscle relaxer. But a muscle relaxer and alcohol does not mix. Nice, Maria. I don't understand why the parole board didn't consider other family members. Did you get that? Whoever wanted it, let me know. Oh, someone's having a glass of wine. Kelly K. I'm looking at capuchins. Phantom Miner. I'm looking at capuchins right now. Yes. For those of you that don't know, I'm looking at monkeys right now. I'm thinking about it. I did an astrological location map for Elijah. 2 of the lines did lead to the water. He had more water in his chart, like Audrey. Oh, wow. Channel mascot, Monkey City. My daughter wants a monkey do it. I'm obsessed with monkeys. Monkeys are nasty. Well, it depends, butterfly kisses. Or a fainting. I love goats. I love baby goats. Oh my God, I love baby goats. He could grab your sodas. Yeah. You're terrified of monkeys? Why? Why are you terrified of monkeys? My daughter's nickname is Monkey. She definitely is. Oh, really, Blue Eyes? My uncle had a goat and it ate cigarettes. I've heard of that. Me too, Debbie. I'm obsessed with monkeys. Little goats, yeah. Because of Fred Hill. What's because of... I was raised on a farm, Chantel. I so want a farm. I would love to have a farm. Like all I do when the weather's pretty is work outside. That's like all I do. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold on. I'm gonna be Beyonce. Get my coveralls on. Okay. We trained him. He wore cloth. Where was that? Where was that comment? He wore cloth. I think you mean diapers. What did I see you say? I can't see. I see. Where's oh? We're getting a monkey. I'm getting a divorce, probably too. Just kidding. I love monkey ASMR where they play with your hair and pick your skin. Yeah. You know, monkeys, whenever they, they say they pick you, they pick, they say they love you, but if they eat it, they love you more. Like the flea. Justin is, I've been begging him to get one. I'm thinking about it. I gotta really think about it. I'm gonna have to turn my studio here into a jungle gym, pretty much, though. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. It's like the finger monkeys. They live about 20 years, but like capuchins and stuff, they can live up to 40. Our goats scream a lot. I love the goats. I love the goat videos where they like spit. So Justin will get it, and I see you's house. Yes, you will be really doing the lives muted then. Right, right. Oh my god. Okay. All right. That was a nice little intercession there where we could talk about something happy for a moment at least. All right, here we go. We're going to read probable cause. Got it. Probable cause. And hold on, we're going to read the letter first. Oh no, we read it. We heard it in court. We heard it in court, so we don't need to read that. Let me find it here. All right. This is the probable cause, y'all. From the police. Just give me 1 second. I want a finger monkey, so when I have to flip people off, it's cute. We have a lot of goats at our city park, and they will not only eat cigarette butts, but they also eat soda cans, plastic bags, and pretty much anything. Yeah, goats will eat anything. I can't imagine little sister right now, what she's thinking. Also suppress certain brain chemicals that are important. The muscle relaxers? Is that what you mean? Justin, please check out Family Kaka. Is that how you pronounce it? Kaka? You will fall in love. Sister is with family member, I believe. That's it. And yeah. You have 6 baby goats right now. It's springtime. I love springtime. Springtime is so amazing because it's brings life again, right? Everything. My favorite time of year, I mean, I love summer as well, but is spring if you live where you have 4 seasons. And when all of the leaves come out and everything is bright green and fresh and tender, I just love it. Love, love, love it. And, baby goats, baby everything, life is coming back. It's amazing. In the Facebook group, Someone said his sister is his aunt. Spring forward. Yes, the days are longer. The smell of spring. I can't wait to smell grass again. I love the cut grass. All right. All right, I'm trying, guys. I hate reading this stuff. It's so hard to read. Esme became a member. Thank you, Esme. Love you, dear. You live in the desert. Will you send me some cactus, Rebecca? Please. All right, here we go. Child, NEGLECT, specific harm. Okay. The above named defendant on Wednesday, February 14th in the city of Two Rivers, Manitowoc. One second. In Two Rivers, Manitowoc County, Wisconsin, being a person responsible for the welfare of a child, victim 2, date of birth 5 of 2017, through her actions for reasons other than poverty, did negligently fail to provide necessary care so as to serious endanger the physical, mental, or emotional health of the child, and the nature and probable consequences of this violation would be harm under 948.213 PAR B, A, B, C, or D, Wisconsin Stat. Although the harm did not actually occur contrary to section 948.21, 2 and 3 F 939.513A Wisconsin Stat, a class A misdemeanor, and upon conviction may be fined not more than $10,000 or in prison for 9 months or both. Probable cause. The complainant alleges that he informed by the reports that Megan Klumplin, known to complainant to be a detective by the Two Rivers Police Department, and detectives Lieutenant Jacob Glasser of the Two Rivers Police Department, that the indicted occurred at the city of Two Rivers, Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Here we go. Based upon information provided that Detective Klumplin and Detective L.T. Glasser, 1, on 2/20/24 at Two Rivers Police Department, was notified by dispatch that Jesse Vang called 911 at 10:59 a.m., reporting that he was babysitting a 3-year-old child victim. Vang reported that while watching the child, he fell asleep. When he woke up, the child was missing. Law enforcement responded to Vang's residence at 3918 Mishcot Road, apartment 102 in Two Rivers, Manitowoc County, Wisconsin, in an attempt to locate the victim. Law enforcement has been unsuccessful in locating victim child 1 as of February 26, 2024. Now, remember when this case first came out, we thought it's a caregiver, and we didn't know who Jesse or Katrina was at that point. And we thought caregiver, that's a weird thing. We had no idea that this was the boyfriend and he was abusing a 3-year-old. Two, on 2/20/24, Detective Klumplin of Two Rivers Police Department spoke with Vang at the residence at 3918 Mishcot Road, apartment 102. Vang said that he was in a relationship with the victim child's mother, Katrina Burr. Vang stated that victim child 1 has been staying with him recently. Vang stated that he has been trying to help Katrina correct victim child's bad behaviors. Vang stated that he has been assisting with the care of the victim for approximately 1 month, but not continuously. Vang stated that on today's date, 2/20/24, he woke up with his autistic teen son. Vang helped his son get on the bus at approximately 7:30 in the morning. Vang stated victim's child was still asleep. After he walked his son to the bus, Vang stated that he woke the child, the victim, the child victim at approximately 8 o'clock in the morning and brought him to the bedroom. Vang stated that he shut the door and Vang fell asleep. Vang stated that he woke up at approximately 11 a.m. and found the victim child was gone. Vang said he then called 911 to report victim child missing. 3. On 2/20/24, Detective Lieutenant Glasser spoke with Katrina. Katrina stated that the victim child has been in the care of Jesse for approximately 1 week. Katrina resides in Wisconsin Dells. She stated she dropped the victim child with Jesse Vang on 2/12/24 in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. She intended on the victim child coming back to Wisconsin Dells on Friday, 2/23/24. On 2/20/24, DCI agent Neil Lofty did speak with Katrina and denied that she was in Manitowoc County on February 16, 2024. Remember when they question you, oh, coexist. I'm so sorry I missed your. Thank you for becoming a member, my dear. Thank you so, so much. I really do appreciate it, my love. Thank you. Really, truly. Allison, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you guys so much for the support. Really, really do appreciate it right now. Now, remember, many times when law enforcement questions you, they already know the answer. They're wanting to see if you are lying to them or telling the truth. They already knew by the time they had Katrina down questioning that she had been at Jesse's place. So, got to remember that. But Katrina's denying at this point. 1 second, y'all. All right, sorry about that. Okay. So she's denying that she was in Wisconsin Dells on 2/23. Oh, sorry, not on 2/23. On 2/20, she went to talk to the detectives in Manitowoc County. Sorry, she denied that she was in Manitowoc County on February 16th and 17th, or in the area. Detective Klumplin is aware that pursuant to search warrants, law enforcement did conduct forensic extractions on Jesse Vang and Katrina Burr's cell phone after they were consensually turned over to law enforcement. Based upon analysis of these cell phones, specifically located data obtained, the law enforcement obtained information that contradicted their statements. Oh, sorry. So they lied. All right. Katrina's statement that she was not in Manitowoc area on February 16th and 17th, 2024. Law enforcement located messages that Jesse and Katrina at approximately 6:39 p.m. and 6:49 p.m., February 17, 2024, where Jesse tells Katrina that he is angry the victim child overfilled his diaper with poop and pee, and that Vang gave the victim child a cold shower. Vang noted that the victim child was clean but scared. Now, I'm trying to think of the woman. She just went to jail. Her and her son. They fed him bread with hot sauce, and they gave him cold showers. They essentially tortured him, starved him to death, and gave him a cold shower. He died of hypothermia and malnutrition. Can't think of the woman's name right now, but she just went to jail. This is when you think he was her. Shonda Vander Ark. Thank you. Yes. Yes, Meg. Yep. 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 Hey, Steve Star. Hey, Francis. Yes, Archie. Yep. Hey, bad girl. Kelly Gay. Frenchies. And she was giving cold showers. Cold showers to this child. All right. Detective Lieutenant Glasser spoke with Katrina, and she stated that Jesse was the enforcer of rules in relationship, and that was the reason for sending the victim child to stay with Jesse. She discussed with him the limits of discipline she did not want used. This is her saying that she did not want used. So you were okay with this, Katrina? Other than that, she was fine with whatever discipline Jesse enforces. She gave examples of discipline, which included praying, saying he was sorry, and going over 4 rules that victim child is supposed to be memorizing. At no point did she admit that she was in the city of Two Rivers between February 12th, 2024 and February 20th, 2024, or had any face-to-face contact with the victim child. She said that she was discussing behavior issues with Fang around Thanksgiving of 2023, and he said she needed to try harder to stop the behavior. Katrina stated she wanted Jesse to teach victim child by example on how to be a man. She said the first time the victim child had gone to stay with Fang without her was in January of 2024. She said the past week was the longest time the victim child had stayed with Jesse without being there. Detective Lieutenant Glasser said while talked about this past week, she admitted that she had been, in fact, to the Two Rivers on February 16th, 2024. She said that she left Wisconsin Dells around 6 or 7 p.m. and arrived in Two Rivers late that night. Don't forget, she was there on Valentine's Day too, but it doesn't say this in the affidavit. She said she left. Oh, sorry, I read that part. She saw the victim child on the couch, but he was tired. She said she left early morning on February 17, 2024. She was confronted about it does say it. Sorry. She was confronted about being in Two Rivers on a different day, and she did admit that she was in Two Rivers on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, 2024, for a period of time and then went back home. On February 20th, 2024, Jesse consented to meeting with law enforcement at TRPD and agreed to a consensual interview. During the course of the interview conducted by Detective Michael Herman, At the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office, Detective Herman also spoke with Jesse Vang at the apartment prior to going to the Two Rivers Police Department. Vang made consensual statements in regards to his recent interactions with victim child 1. Jesse stated that the victim child 1 is afraid of him, then corrected himself and stated that he, quote, respected me. He stated that they put the victim child here as a, quote, punishment for his, quote, bad behavior. They were trying to teach him how to be good here and good at home. Vang indicated that he is trying to make him understand that, quote, going home is like a privilege for him, end quote. Vang stated that the victim child was disciplining using, quote, time outs, end quote. He described the time outs as being for standing periods of 1 to 3 hours. During the time, victim child 1 was required to pray or, quote, say, I'm sorry, mommy, end quote. Vang reported that the victim child 1 was in, quote, timeout for the majority of the time with Vang, as it was intended as a form of, quote, boot camp, end quote. Can you imagine? Oh, hold on, someone just sent something. I need to. Karen, thank you so much. Can you please use CC option for your videos? Sure, I can try. Yeah, I can try. Thank you, Karen, for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, 1 to 3 hours. But he says that he was in New Doc and Facebook. Not sure. Okay, hold on. Let's look. Let me look for this document. Crap, what do I do with that? Can, can you send it to me, guidance? Did you send it to me? Let me see if I got it here. Let me look for this thing real quick. A new document. New post. Bear with me, y'all. Oh, oh my God. Hold on. Yep. Okay. This just in. Really bad, y'all. Jesse Vang was charged in 2016 with conspiracy to commit HT charges later dismissed. These people are fucking crazy. Let's read it. We're going to find out. It's by Jesse or Jimmy, no? Around the time. Well, oh, I'm sure he did. You know, they drop things or plead to a lesser charge. All right, I have not read. All right. HT means human. HT, human trap. You got me? Wasn't her. What did Daisy Love say? Jesse and Bio Dad supposedly the mom. Yes. Yes, that's exactly right. I don't think they like us saying it 1-800. I don't think you should be able to plead down to some charges. I just don't. I mean, you're either guilty or not. We are learning more about the history of Jesse Vang. Jesse Vang was babysitting Elijah Vu on February 20th and reported that the boy was missing according to criminal complaint. Vang is charged with neglecting a child, but is not charged in Vu's disappearance yet. We learned more this week about Jesse Vang's history. Note the following information is disturbing. Jesse Vang was charged in, how do you pronounce it? Atagami? Atagami? Atagami, yeah. County in 2016 with conspiracy to commit human trafficking and SA. Oh my God, SA2. Oh my God. Oh God, these people. It just keeps getting worse, guys. Just keeps getting worse. Those charges were later dismissed. But here's what some of the complaint says. The victim was a woman. 2 women were at a party in Appleton using mathematics and heroin and later went to a hotel. The victim used more hugs at the hotel, was left alone with 2 men, and was SA'd. The victim was told she would not be taken to Minnesota and would not be her own person anymore. Oh my God. Yes, Jesse is the cousin Jimmy. Wow. Jamie, you're funny. She would not be her own person anymore. The victim feared she would be forced to work in the SEX trade, and the other woman eventually returned, and the 2 women got away to another hotel where they stayed in the bathroom until someone must have called the police. A search warrant says that about a month and a half later, the victim told police she no longer wanted the A investigated. What? Jesse Vang was charged anyway with conspiracy to commit human trafficking tickets and SA. But court documents say the charges were dismissed after a federal indictment against Vang. NBC 26 found no federal H trafficking tickets or SA, not tickets, but HT. I'm just trying to use clever words here, or SA charges against Vang. Vang was federally indicted on conspiracy to distribute mathematics. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's methamphetamine. Sentenced to federal prison and then probation. NBC 26 searched a federal prison database for the name Jesse Vang. There was one result which said that a federal inmate was released in February of 2022. So he's fresh out of prison. To reiterate, this story is about someone of Vang's history. This search for Elijah Vu continues, and Jesse Vang has not been charged with Elijah's disappearance. The charge against Vang is neglect of a child, and Vang does not have an attorney in the neglecting a child case. To reach out for comment in Vang. Hold on. The charge against Vang is neglecting a child, and Vang does not have an attorney in the neglecting a child case to reach out to for comment, and Vang's remains in jail. Okay. Wow. Wow. Hold on, I'm getting some stuff in. Okay, hold on. I need to. All right. Let me see if I can. One second, guys. I need to pull something up. Shit. Let me see if I can find. It's weird. All right, now we're going to look at Jimmy Vu. Which is, guys, let me tell you something. I had a source say that the men in this family, not all of them, but a lot of them, are just a ring of criminals. The women seem good, decent. But this is the dad. Appleton man charged with HT. They have both been charged with HT, y'all. Trina just said her mom made a statement saying she had you accounted income coming in very suspicious. She had you accounted income. What does that mean? My husband told me a little about the men in which I knew about this. We've already talked about. He's been charged with a lot of stuff. A 29-year-old Appleton man was held on a $50,000 cash bond Wednesday in a HT case, human case. The MOUA, is that pronounced MAUA, was charged in Outagamie County with conspiracy to commit HT, possession of DRUG paraphernalia, possession of green Christmas trees, marijuanas, all as a party to a crime and misdemeanor bail jumping. According to the criminal complaint, 2 women told police on November 20th. Hold on. So was it, wait a minute. Am I just getting this? So was this Jesse and Jimmy both doing this together? They were both using her. Sorry. I knew this, but I didn't know it was Jesse. Mohawk, I've got a source telling me right now that it was both of them. That's how she knew. Hold on a minute. Wait a second. I just thought of something as well. Is this. Hold on. So think about this. Remember, if you've been here the whole time, Katrina was in California and she said she was abducted. Remember that? Falsely. And she was found in Minnesota. That as well too, Trina. Yes. This is it. Katrina, this is not the first time she's been with Jesse. This is one big conspiracy. Oh my God. Man that is pictured is not Jimmy or Jesse. If you read further down, there is 2 unnamed men. Those are Jimmy and Jesse. Gotcha. Passing her around like a blunt. Yes. Oh my God. And she let this guy watch her son. More than just the 2 is what she is saying. Oh. Now I question if the daughter alone is in the parking lot was at risk or violated because of Elijah. Let's. Remember, Justin, there is people that said passing around women in the gangs to be initiated. Yes. Hence, victim impact of why return to Jesse. Oh my God. Allison, thank you so much for becoming a member, my dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't know if I said thank you or not. Oh my God, this gave me an instant headache. 2 women told police on November 20th that they were partying at Maua at his house on Badger Avenue in Appleton. 2 men from Minnesota started speaking with Mao, who was acting as, quote, something of a broker, end quote. With the men in an agreement, those men with Mao's brother, to take 4 females to Minneapolis, the women told police. This was this is a soap opera, unfortunately, with children missing between these adults. It was just a matter of time until someone ended up unalived. Unfortunately, it was a child, and it usually is. Oh my God. According to the women that agreed was for the Minnesota men to take 4 females to Minneapolis for the purpose of sex trafficking. One woman said while they were at the house, they and others were using DRUGS and others were coming and going. You get that? Others were coming and going. When the Minnesota men arrived, others left the 2 women with them. The men had brought methamphetamine, heroin, which the women used, aka Katrina and someone else, in my opinion. One of the women said the men started getting touchy and making comments about her body. At one point, one man asked if she wanted to go to a hotel with him. Others said they were going to the hotel. So the woman, her friend, and the 2 men left Mao's house. The women said she realized in the car that something was wrong. Once in the hotel, Mao arrived and wanted to take the woman's friend to get food. The woman wanted to go with them because she didn't want to be separated from her friend. She told the police that once Mao and her friend left, the Minnesota men SA'd her. The woman said she wanted to leave after they assaulted her, but didn't want her friend to come back and have the same thing happen to her. The men then told her she was going to be taken to Minneapolis, where she would live in a house with men who were running everything. The 2 men said that she would be told what to eat, what to wear, and how to do her hair in exchange for a never ending supply of DRUGS. Wow. Wow. This is crazy. Very, Mary. Very. And this is what, HT is like. Adult, women. Okay, we're almost done with this. The woman then thought that she was going to be a sex slave. When her friend came back at 6:30 a.m., the woman took her friend into the bathroom to tell her what happened. The women escaped and went to a bathroom in a nearby hotel where someone must have called the police, she said. The woman's friend said that she had left the hotel with Mal, who said she knew what was going to happen all along. She said that that's when she got mad. Mal left with another man. Mal told police that he had been partying with the two women on November 19th and that he was contacted by two Minneapolis men while they were partying on his house. Mal said his brother had made the arrangements regarding the women who was supposed to go to Minneapolis to party. He said he did not have prior acknowledgement of the situation. All right. Oh my God. What else do we got here? Jesse was also allegedly mailing DRUGS via FedEx. Lives at Lurk in chat. I'm trying to find it right now. Guys, if y'all haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please hit it. Yeah. Yep, it is a big ol' show. Great big. Okay. Was there something else, guidance, that we missed? I have never seen anything like this in my life. Shame on you, Katrina. Ritalin, not sure if it's spelled. That's believable. There are girls here in the more times that give BJs for Ritalin. God. Oh my God. Yes. This is the yes. Kristen, most likely. Most likely. Oh my God. Yeah, I read it, Trina. I read that. I haven't finished. Let's see here. Where she said that's when Katrina faked being I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from this. Yeah, Jimmy ain't gonna get out for a minute. Brain injuries are all different. She would need to be assessed. My sister had 9 brain surgeries due to tumors. Oh my God, Rach. Now she can't balance a checkbook. Oh, that's so sad, Rach. Yeah, this case is a lot. I really can't. I can't. Yeah. We have learned so much. My head is spinning. Katrina certainly knew better. Certainly knew better. Oh my God. Beautiful kids, too. Beautiful kids. There is a lot going on. So she has known and has been with Jesse and I literally have a headache from this. I can't even. Jesse and what's his name? Elijah's son, Elijah's dad. She was been with both of them about the same time amount of time. Yes, my mind can't retain anymore. I have to absorb this. Yes, that's exactly Jimmy. Running hotels, saying she's abducted, and we need to find Elijah. Yeah, Arctic. I mean, they go back because if they're addicted, you know, if you're addicted, you will put up with SA a lot of times, right? You'll put up with DV. You'll put up with so much that you would not normally put up with. This case is beyond. This is not. There's so much that happened prior to this happening. And I wonder. Yeah, Jimmy's the father to Elijah. I wonder what Jimmy thinks. She couldn't been abducted, but they threatened their lives. She could have been well, it was later found out that she faked it. From what they're saying, allegedly. Yes, Jimmy is in jail for and the kids. He supposedly the kids. Yeah, so sorry, Rebecca. She had to have gotten clean for CPS to give the kid. She was clean. Yes, Grumpy. Like in the beginning, I saw Katrina and I thought, I looked at her house, I looked at the kids. They looked great. They looked clean. They looked healthy. No. That was just, I guess, for a very limited amount of time. Very limited. Yeah, I have those docs. I can't do any more. I can't do any more documents tonight. She was clean for a hot minute. Yeah. That just shows you how she can be a good mother when she wants to be, when she's clean. But whenever she's using, nothing will stop her. Nothing. She doesn't function at all when she has one. Oh wow. Why didn't she want her kids back money to sell? Don't know. Justin, the photos could have been taken at the CPS office that look like. Well, the photos that I seen, it was actually the place she was staying at. I do know that. But most addicts are very manipulative. All addicts, I think, are very manipulative when you're in active addiction. If you in one way or another, you have to be. It doesn't, I mean, manipulative can mean, oh, I'm not using, or it can mean really manipulative. There's a on there. So, this is by Maybelline. It's hyaluronic acid. It's called Lifter Gloss. And this is in the color 008 Stone. It's a really not very cool name, but it's called Stone. It's a nude. My neighbor came across the street, mows her lawn at 2 a.m. She's on meth. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Fusion. Yeah, so this has been a lot. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for being here this evening. I really appreciate it. I will be live a lot this weekend. Just an FYI. I've got a lot. What does this say? I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Please read my emails. Okay, Fusion, I will. I've got so many emails. Oh my God, so many emails. It's crazy. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support. It means more than you could ever understand. You look like a country singer tonight. Debbie, I am country, honey. I am country. Thank you, Fusions. Okay. Take a break if you need it. I don't have time for a break right now. Don't have time for a break. There's so many kids out here that it's bad. Thank you, Guidance. Thank you for your help. Thank you, Megs. Esme, Donna, 1-800, Fusions, Rach, Shadow, Amy, your mother chicken. Mother chicken. Just drop my vape. All right, guys. I love you. Me love you long time. Your shirt would look great with my boots. I love country music. Dolly Parton is my hero. It's like embroidered. I slept. The problem is, the reason I'm up this late is because I slept after I got home. I cooked dinner and then I laid down. Reba and Dolly. I love 90s country. Rest in peace, Toby Keith. Good night, Rach, Butterfly, Kelly K, Debbie C, Selena, Lexi Texi, Pickle Toes Grandma, Shannon, Guidance Daily. Good night, everyone. Love, loves. Power nap. Yes, Debbie, Rebecca. Good night. Love you.